Okay, this recipe is called Haluschga. We're going to use about 2.5 pounds of hamburger. Put it in a bowl. 1 pound of breakfast sausage. Get whatever kinds you like, breakfast sausage. Hamburger, I always buy the cheap meat. The lower percentage, 72, 73%, because it just cooks better. We're going to do a cup of rice to about 1.5 cups of rice. 2 eggs. We're going to beat 2 eggs. Don't have to beat them too much. Throw them in there. We're going to add 1 package of Lipton soup mix. Or you can use minced onions, maybe 1/3 cup. I use the Lipton soup because it just gives it a better flavor. We're going to mix this all up really good and just let it sit until we're ready for the next part. Okay, now we're going to take a head of cabbage. We're going to put it in hot water and we're going to cut it. We just want the leaves off of it. So we're just going to kind of slice it from the core and work our way around. And just slowly peel the leaves off. Once you get the leaves off, we're going to wrap the hamburger in there. This is time consuming right here, and this water is really hot, so just be careful. Okay, once you've cooked your cabbage down a little bit, not cooked it down, but just heated up each leaf, they're going to be really, really pliable. They're going to be really hot. What you're going to do is you're going to take them one at a time, come over to your hamburger, which you already have all mixed up. Take a handful or less. Do not pack this down. Just put it inside the leaf and just roll it in. And then tuck it in the ends. Now we're going to prep all these and get them ready. Like I said, we don't want them packed in there. We just want to put them in there. Do not pack the hamburger into there because it'll just make it really hard. And if you use a hamburger that is a leaner meat, it'll actually make these really hard to cut and it won't give it that much flavor. So it's better to just use the cheaper meat. But see, I'm not packing it. Just putting it in there, rolling it, sticking the ends in. Okay, we'll be back when we got all these ready. Okay, we're going to pressure cook this. If you've never used a pressure cooker before, please get online, read your book, get online, watch some videos, learn how to use these. These are very dangerous. I've been using pressure cookers most of my life. I've never had one blow up, but I replace my seals every couple of years. This pressure cooker is probably older than me. So what we're doing now is we're getting our pressure cooker heated up. Our hamburger and stuff is all ready to go. We're going to put sauerkraut on the bottom. So get your favorite sauerkraut, whatever you like. Whatever sauerkraut you like. This one's one of my favorites. And just pour it in. Your water that you put in here just goes up to your first plate. Watch your videos, that way you can learn that. And we're just going to line up everything in here around in a circle. Make sure we're not too close to the lid. If you get too close to the top, it might not let you seal right, or might not seal right. We've got our sauerkraut in here. We did 2 jars of sauerkraut, or 1.5 jars. I don't know what size these are. 22 ounce. When you put your lid on, make sure before you put your lid on for your pressure cooker, always make sure you can see through your hole first for your pressure hole. If you can't see through that, and it could be clogged. If it's clogged, it's going to cause a lot of problems. So always make sure that can see through it. You'll learn that with the video. If you're not. So now we're just going to let this boil up. We've already got it on high. We're going to wait for this to start steaming. Once it starts steaming, we're going to let the steam come out for about 1 minute to 2 minutes. Then we're going to put a 15 weight on the top. And then once it starts percolating, we're going to cook this for exactly 30 minutes. And then it'll be done. Okay, once your pressure cooker has cooled down, If you know how to use it, you'll know how to cool it down. Then go ahead and take everything out. Now when I make these all different sizes. I don't care what size they are, just whatever. But get everything out of here, get your sauerkraut and everything out, let it cool for about 5 minutes. Leave your juice in here. Try to strain all your juice, just leave it in the pot because a lot of that has the fat in it from the meat. But once you get it all out of here, let it cool for 5 minutes. Put it on mashed potatoes, the sauerkraut on mashed potatoes, and there's your meat, and there you go.